Welcome back to the Lifespring Age, episode 46. The Witch is back. Picking up where we left off, the group is trying to fix the arcane engine when a familiar face rocks up to help them in their dealing with the Efreeti. Follow us on the socials, Instagram, X and TikTok, for videos and funny stories. But, okay, so you guys are all, you are stepping through. At the end of last session, you got the big fiery cog from the plane of elemental. Big fiery cog.
Okay.
Cogger. Get your mind out the gutter, you pervert. And you pulled it. Oh no, the Leviathan felt sorry for you because Laffy was nearly crying, and James was like, "Oh no, not too far." They helped you bring the fiery cog out of the elemental plane into the engine room. And as you're walking out, he says, "A parting gift." And you all regain all of your hit points.
Whoa,
oh my goodness!
Excellent. Wonderful reaction, guys. As you step into the arcane engine room.
We should do recordings of reactions, like a laugh track.
Yeah, then if we're all stunned silent, you can just press a button that makes us like say a line.
Yeah, hang on. It's like fucking, what was it, golf clap. Yeah. There we go. So as you step through back into the arcane engine room, the charge in the air is drawn into that cog, and the pressure in the room dramatically decreases, and you don't have to make any more Constitution saving throws. You are still look like you've just been in a fight, but all your wounds are healed. You're back up at full.
Wait, so the cog automatically fixes itself?
No, it doesn't. You can do with it what you want.
Presence.
It's presence is in the room. Yeah.
Didn't we need it to negotiate?
That's what I was wondering.
Well, we're going to come back to that. That's the reason it's like floating about.
Yeah.
Just go in there and blast his face.
Hang on one moment. More importantly, the most important thing is about to happen, right? Cutting to outside off the boat, Azalea, you kind of like wake up. And you are on a pleasure cruise, and it's like you really had like the wildest, like the hangover levels.
Does she wake up and Rusty's staring at her?
It's like you wake up and you lift this huge sun hat off your face, and you're there in like tasteful beach wear or like poolside wear, and like there's a moment of like, how the fuck did I get here? As things start to kind of combine. The last time you saw the party, you were pulled away from them slightly as the group headed off one way, and the weight of the crowd pulled you another. In a panic or in a moment of frustration, you pulled out what you thought was just like a normal biscuit. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. It certainly wasn't. It was one of your special batch for your glaucoma, and you, in a haze, managed to get yourself wrapped in with a hen party out of nowhere, and spent like the last 3 or 4 days on an absolute bender, and then you've woken up on a boat with like only a vaguest memory of how you got there, but you know the boat is heading to the city, and there's a call.
What's really funny is Azalea doesn't really drink, so it's likely she was just like off her nut on narcotics.
Yeah, so you were like the snack queen of this particular little group, and they had a wild time. Like, you don't know if they arrived at their wedding or what, but your eyes snap up, and there's an announcement that's going over on this incredibly nice, like really posh boat. The Starlight Syndicate are trying to repair the damage to the engine room that has resulted in the boat not being able to move over the last 24 hours. And the other guests shouldn't be alarmed, and that these members of the Starlight Syndicate are famous for their recent saviour of a young some hostages of the cultists, if you cast your mind back to just before Christmas, and the captain is waxing lyrical about the safe hands they find themselves in, and of course it occurs to you, hang on a moment, what the fuck, wasn't I a member of the Starlight Syndicate? Perhaps you should head down to the engine room to find out what the hell's going on.
Nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
I'm going off ship.
But yeah, so presumably you head down.
Yes.
Yes, excellent. And you head down into this really unusual, it's basically the bottom floor of the boat, and the captain sees you and goes, "Oh, the adventurers are just coming out of this portal to the to the water plane, and I'll drag you to the map. You don't need to place yourself on this map, but you peer through, and this is the room you see as the party, including Riptide, just womble out into the room, behind this huge 10-foot burning cog of it's like a cog that's half metal, half fire, and you see your friends that you've not seen in a little while.
I think in this case, as it totters in one of those bikini cover-ups that mums wear by poolsides. Just in one of those, big sun hat, probably some wedge heels she stole off of one of the hen night girls. Shaky, pale, a little bit clammy. Empty bottle of Lamborghini at her side. Guys, what are you doing here?
Laffy's
We walk out
We
covered in
are all
blood.
wet
Yeah.
and we look miserable.
Laffy looks so miserable, looks up, sees you, and just does that, that hand flapping squeal that girls do in the bar, and then runs over and just grabs you. Where have you been?
And Azalea's returning the hug as much as she can without actively vomiting. So
Oh, I'm just on a boat. Oh no.
Yeah.
You have motion sickness? What happened to you?
I think we fought less of an enemy than you have.
Been on a bit of a bender for a few days.
Wait, but
I'm not sure my body's going to recover from this one, but it's great to see you guys, as long as this isn't another drug-fueled, hallucination.
No, we're all here. We're trying to fix the engines. We got to deal with Efreeti, the Efreet.
Yeah, Riptide's going to step out. She's also over the moon to see you. Sees you a little bit worse for wear, so doesn't pick you up and spin you around, as it was probably her original plan, because she doesn't want to be rained down on by sick. But she's like, "Oh, great to see you." I can't talk, my throat. Great to see you, Ezzy. Been too long. So what you'd notice about Riptide is she is a little bit diminished from the last time you saw her. There's cuts and scars that clearly still healing. She's favouring one leg, even though she's out and about and walking now. And she's wearing still stuff that accentuates how muscular she is. But she's got this huge scar on her midriff now, as well. And her nose is a little bit off center, and her teeth are repairing themselves after they got broken a little bit. But she seems over the moon to see you. And then she looks around to the party. It's "Oh, we're all back together." Right.
Rusty's not here.
Well, Rusty's eating pancakes upstairs. He's fine. We've seen him this morning. He's gone fucking nowhere.
He's just there, snap cut to Rusty. He's piling pancakes on a plate that are taller than him.
Where his legs are swinging, they don't touch the floor. He's just doing that little happy dance, kids do.
He's holding a knife and fork, just jiving. Hell yeah!
I like to imagine that when we come back, Rusty will not have a pancake tower, but a pancake fort.
No, it probably comes from Azalea almost being sick to Rusty just probably
Actually
being sick. Yeah, with pancakes.
So who's going to catch Azalea up on the immediate what's happening right now? Because I can if you want, but I prefer if you go.
We gotta fix an engine.
We're trying to fix this engine.
We got that cog. Lorelei points to the cog, and there's another one in the fire portal. That one guarded by an Efreeti. Efreet? I don't know which one it is.
It's Efreeti.
His name is Freety.
I'm right both times. And we either have to kill him, probably, to get the thing, or we need to make a deal with him. It's probably easier to just kill him.
Look, after the experience in that other portal with the things that blew breath weapons at us,
Yeah,
I actively shudders at that.
Yeah, I think we just kill the man.
I think it's probably
Gale killed the man.
Azalea, how are you feeling? You look very pale.
Wow.
I'm recovering, but mechanically I'm fine.
And maybe you should just go and sweat it out in there.
That's true. The fire plane could probably help.
Oh, Wolf, you do need to promise me something.
No,
No.
No more water-themed adventures. I'm done with water.
I don't care about your opinion.
Can we just maybe
let's
throw
just-
Lou back into the water place?
And then all the fireflies. We'll send her in first.
No. She doesn't like the water place. Let's just chuck her in there. An arm and a leg.
No, get away from me.
Evils.
Under
her breath.
But yeah, I think the best option is to just deal with the Efreeti permanently. It sounds mean, but I'm tired and I want to have a nice cruise.
Yeah.
And it means now you're here, Azalea. We can all maybe have a
Wouldn't
meal or something.
Would that be easier to negotiate instead of fighting?
Didn't you have a good...
I'm gonna go in there and I'm going to just tell him to give us the cog, and if not, I'm just gonna shoot him in the face.
I honestly think it's easier. We tried to negotiate a second, like before, and it took me trying to talk to get something done, and I'm not very good at talking, so I'm surprised it worked in the first place.
Yeah, and then he tried to make a deal with me, but I'm not really.
Yeah. So I think, for the sake of everything, plus Efreeti are usually a bit iffy anyway. Sort of in my head, they're like similar to devils. So I feel like we just
Breathe. Calm.
we just deal with him.
Well, you know, I could have taken the deal if you wanted, because you remember in that fight with Kilpatrick, he was like he couldn't protect himself against fire, and so I thought like maybe if I got some fire, I could fuck him up.
If you'd like to,
If you want
it's
fire, I might be able
you be
to sort something out for
comfortable-
fire. I could have a look into that.
Riptide, he just mentioned about like killing people, and like giving him their souls and stuff. Is that something you'd be okay with?
Also, I don't know if that would like really go well with your axe. I don't think that
It's a good point.
took well to the heat.
I mean, Riptide, it's your choice. If you want to make a deal with him, we can. But currently, I think
Well,
the best
I
option
just-
is to just, you know.
Yeah, I feel a bit better now than I did a few minutes ago after the fight with the salamanders. So yeah, maybe we could take him. I have no question that together we could. But I thought, you know, in the interest of like, I do want to learn how to set people on fire. So maybe that's something I'll talk to Cal about.
And maybe we could see if you could do anything with like, because I use my rights. I have a right that uses fire. Something like that might work.
I could also have a look into my infusions and potentially also help you out with fire. Maybe. I don't know if I have an infusion for that, but I can have a look.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, you know what? I just want to make sure that I'm doing the things that gets us to where we're going. And if it avoids a fight, I don't mind fighting, but you know, if it can avoid one, and I do kind of want to get that guy. I know he ripped his own eyes out, but I really would like to push my thumbs like right as far back into the crevices as I could, and then see if I can like pop the top of his head off.
Can we please stop talking about sticking things in
yeah.
places where they're not supposed to
I
go?
also
I'm
actually
really
want to find
uncomfortable.
Gilpatrick. I have
Azalea goes green.
Lavi's gonna like
I won't mention
hold
it.
her
Yeah,
stomach.
yeah.
Let's just deal with
Okay,
this guy.
let's
deal with
fuck
this
him
guy so we can enjoy a nice evening.
Well, we've got the whole day in front of us.
I
Like,
know.
it's like 10:30.
I know. I meant I'm gonna sleep and then enjoy a nice evening.
But didn't you have a great breakfast?
Yes, Kudo.
There was no
Okay.
great breakfast. Oh yeah, that's another thing, Azalea.
We'll talk about it afterwards. Let's deal
Yeah,
with this
talk
first.
about it
Let's
afterwards, right.
Let's deal with this so I
Okay.
don't have to be in this space anymore. It's very
Okay. So
oppressive.
you go in through into the hot. I think the maps are called wet bits, hot bits.
Wet bits and all
That's
that.
this one. Is this called like
No,
mid-bits?
engine room. It's just
Oh.
engine room. So drag you to the hot bits map.
So we're all this. There.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter for the sake of thing. The Efreeti is back over here. He looks really bored. Like he's like lying back, looking at the sky, like writing do you know how people like look at the clouds and like wave their fingers at them? And as he waves his fingers, like little scorch marks in the air, and these like little smoke signals that are going off, and then he kind of senses you coming through. He has been waiting for you, and like rolls over, and he's like, ah! Oh, he had like a voice, didn't he? He's like, it's a little bit like the guy at the start of the Aladdin film, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Regretting that decision now. Okay, well, you are back. Finally, you are back, and you have brought another friend. But he's going more Borat now. It's fine. I'd like to introduce you to my wife.
Why is he creeping me out?
His name is Efreeti the Efreeti.
Yeah, madam, my name is Efreeti the Efreeti. I am the most important person in this part of the desert, I think is fair to say. Quick question mechanically and for my knowledge. Have you brought the fire cog with you, or have you left it in?
Good question.
I don't think we did.
I think we
left
leave
it in the...
Yeah, I mean, if our plan was to fuck this guy up, I don't see why we would
I
bring
think
the
the
cog.
plan would just be to...
Okay. Yeah. So he looks at you and goes, I see you have not brought the cogwheel, so I am assuming you must be here to make a deal for my new icy toy. Is that fair to say?
I hate that you called it a toy.
Yeah, as did I.
I just
Got this out.
Aeon pulls his arcane firearm out and goes, I've got a deal for you. You just let us have the cog, you go with your life. And as he pulls his arcane firearm out, he also shifts and takes on his more.
Oh. Have we seen him shift before?
Yeah.
Shift.
I remember.
Canonically, when Aeon isn't here, he's playing like tug of rope.
That's true. he shifts and turns into mostly a dog.
Okay.
I am trying to.
He does that thing when he runs in his sleep.
Yeah. Okay, so you're turning into your more wolven form. Are you pulling out your little arcane firearm?
Are you turning it to the side? It's more threatening if you do that.
Rap. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a look of confusion on this guy's face.
Does he not get to make an intimidation check?
Oh yeah, you can do if you want. Yeah. Do you want to make an intimidation check against the Efreeti? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Remember, you start with advantage and hero points.
I'll use my.
7, not the best result.
You got this. Not 20.
Remember to say your number.
Remember Flash of Genius?
12.
12.
You're all the
I
same
don't have
before.
any flash geniuses. I used them all.
Thanks,
Oh, yeah.
Then you regain them on. Oh wait,
No,
we didn't.
We haven't had a
last
rest,
time,
have we? I just gave you your hit points back because I'm nice.
And even if I did, it wouldn't matter. The flash genius comes back on long rest.
Who
I'm sure.
snorted then? Was that you? Beth?
Who? Not me, no.
Somebody
Yeah.
said. Oh, it must have been
It
Beth.
was
I've
bad.
got no idea. It must have been the wind.
Yeah. Right.
How's it
Okay. So, So with your 12,
12.
unsurprisingly, he unbothered, unmoved by your stance, and to counter intimidate. I think that's probably fair to say. To counter intimidate, he's a mechanically large creature. He's at least 12 feet tall. He starts to glow, and the heat starts to beat off them in like waves.
The heat does what?
The heat beats him off, and the gold and the paraphernalia that's on him starts to glow like red hot, and like almost like it's starting to melt. The tassels on the end of his I can't think of a better word than skirt, but I'm sure that's not what it. No, I was going for his clothes.
It's very nipples, like pasties. What do you mean?
Okay, yeah. Fine, his nipple pasties start glowing, and he starts radiating.
Like a Beyblade.
He's going to make an intimidation check.
Oh, he's trying to intimidate him with his nipple tassels.
He's going to make an intimidation check.
Well, he gets beat off by the heat.
Can you all please? First of all, can you all roll me
Lord.
Constitution saving throws?
Oh, yeah.
If the heat actually, yeah.
I love how we're giggling and we're definitely going to be hurt by the end of this.
Ooh.
22.
Ooh.
10.
Would this
12
be
for
mechanically exhaustion?
So the DC is 12 for one level of
Nice.
exhaustion. Yeah.
No.
I will just take that. That's fine.
Oh no, so
It's
one
March.
level of exhaustion if you remain here for an hour. Sorry. It's
Oh,
immediate.
okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we'll go.
We've been talking
Yeah.
for an hour.
Yeah.
That's when you're watching.
Okay, I forgot to do that when you first got here. So,
Well, you
because-
actually did do it last time, I remember.
Yeah, I just forgot. So he's going to make an intimidation check against you guys
Imagine it.
as he starts as the fire starts billowing off him. Oh wow, a 9. Maybe it's because you just fought 2 ice salamanders.
No, it's
No,
because we're
no,
giggling
no.
at his nipple tassels.
Yeah. But maybe it's like his skirt because of the fire. It like the skirt starts Marilyn Monroeing up, and he's just really undercuts.
Heat rises.
Yeah, heat rises,
Yeah.
and it flaps around him, and it looks like he's about to start singing "Happy Birthday, Mr. President." But it just
got a
does not
small
land.
flame
Say it.
hood.
I will say this: his sandals look stupid. So you guys, I will ask you to make a wisdom saving throw, but since the DC is 9, I imagine a lot of you are going to pass this.
I have advantage.
Oh,
It's 12.
wow.
I have advantage on wisdom save, so it's
An
12.
8 and a 12, yeah.
Jesus, thank God.
Oh yeah.
Wolf, I didn't know you were such a scaredy cat.
I succeeded, bitch.
Yeah.
You-
You
Well,
all
I'm
succeed
good.
there. Yeah.
You're not allowed to talk to Wolf.
Yeah, I actually, sorry, I don't want to talk to you, bro. I'm gonna be honest. By the way, James, remember Riptide said.
Oh god.
Just because I traumatized
I
the
mean,
entire party.
yay. Sorry. If she ends up getting intimidated, I'm gonna pitch a fucking fit. Where is she? I can't find her. Oh, I've got to find a character now in one of my 92 characters.
Elevator music.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Alright.
Tell us whispers.
Yeah. Right. So whilst doing that, what is your response to his lack of intimidation? Because you all passed. What? Like how you react? So she passes the con save.
Maybe we should say something. I mean, this isn't a character. Maybe we should say something like, "If we never speak of this again,
She's fucking
we'll take the
intimidated.
cog." Because his thing was his performance was so bad, we should just take the cog and we'll never speak of this moment again.
Let's just see. She has advantage on being frightened. I don't think she does.
I think maybe while raging, but
reckless attack. So she's rolled a 5. That is not.
Wait, doesn't Riptide also have advantage, or is that just...
Riptide hates
It
fire.
does not. Yeah, she really doesn't like fire. Fast movement, fanatical focus. Yada. Whilst you're raging, instinctive pounce, feral instincts. No, she doesn't have it. So Riptide is mechanically frightened of this guy for the moment. She will roll a save at the end of each one of her turns. That's really bad. Maybe it's because she's feeling a little bit weaker than normal, and the minute she stepped back onto the elemental plane, that coral axe of hers has immediately withered into the same like.
She's nervous because Azalea's back.
Yeah, she's like, oh. She's like a little
Performance
lefty.
issues.
Yeah.
Figure, I swear.
It happens to everyone.
But yeah, so as she's come back, her axe like withers again, and it's got that like dead coral thing to it. It still looks razor sharp, but it just doesn't look healthy. She's like free sweating again. She's staring at this thing like she doesn't really know what to do. So she's frightened. She won't be able to move closer to it, which is shit for a barbarian. But she will be able to make a save at the end of each one of the turns. So he catches fire as he points out. You fail past his intimidation check. He passed yours. So you just kind of like you fucking what, mate? You fucking what?
It's like a cowboy film.
It's just posturing.
Posturing.
Everyone's got his gun. He's got the nipple tassels. Who's gonna win?
So are you guys gonna shoot him, or would you like to continue the conversation with him?
I vote for shoot.
Not
I'm
you.
gonna move. I'm just gonna move
No.
up.
Okay, if you are going to start moving and repositioning, I will consider that.
Let's just. I think we know that's what's gonna happen.
Let's just roll initiative. Yeah. Okay, so if you all like to roll initiative for me, please let me just make sure the track is clear before you press anything. Because it almost certainly isn't. I very rarely reset it after a fight.
it's
Well, it is.
There you go.
It's fine and
There you go.
11.
Blue is 11. Okay, so he is going to roll initiative.
7.
Riptide has advantage.
Obviously, all roll so badly.
I rolled well for once.
I love when I roll 2d20s.
Wait, we rolled,
my
like-
main.
We rolled like ass, and still like more than half the party goes before this guy.
I mean, he rolled.
He rolled awfully.
He rolled
He rolled
seven.
double ass.
Yeah, he double
I
ass.
love the
Double
people
ass
who roll.
with the nipple
I
tassels.
love the people who badly intimidated each other are at the bottom of the initiative.
I mean, that's fair. They're both really
8 and 7.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Azalea's in initiative.
Oh, was he even close? Let's have a look.
The shame is keeping them from acting fast.
So we have-
You're standing up like.
In
who's gonna-
descending order currently, we have Riptide 19, Lorelei at 17.
Oh,
no,
Azalea 21. There you
Azalea's
go.
going first. There we go. So it goes Azalea.
Nice.
Back with a
Riptide.
vengeance.
Oh, why has she not appeared for me? She's not.
She's
Ah,
not on
bollocks.
the
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
I
I didn't want that's why it didn't come up. I'm like, why can't I see it? It's been too long
Why'd you
since
turn it?
this
Why'd
was
you
spinning,
turn it?
apparently.
Because she's not in the map.
Oh,
yet.
right, okay. I'll be one. Hey, ask a silly question, get a silly answer.
You're very silly.
Yeah. Me.
We are indeed of the silly variety.
There she is. I will add her in with a U. There you go. And I will type in 21 for you. Oh, I just turned my brightness down instead of pressing 21.
I don't know why I thought that you were going to turn your brain off.
Buddy, I
That's
wish.
how I feel right now. Like my brain is turned off.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so in descending order, we have Azalea 21, Riptide 19, Lorelei at 17, Kudo at 13, Laffy at 11, Lou at 11, but I assume Lou is going to go before Laffy
Yeah.
because initiative will be higher. Then we have Efreeti, and then we have Aeon. Okay, so
I'm gonna start calling him TTV Efreeti.
Aeon might not even get a go. I'm going to be honest.
How much health does this guy have?
Do you want me to tell you?
I don't mind.
It's actually no. You may well struggle to kill this guy in one round. This guy
I
has
don't
a
have-
bunch.
I know Efreeti's are pretty strong.
Yeah,
so-
but this
And-
this one guy would be harder than one.
And a lot of
those
people
guys
don't have full slots and stuff.
Yeah, but he
Well.
also doesn't have his access to his summon because he used it
That's
to
true.
posture.
James wouldn't have
He
used
You
it,
used
no.
don't know how.
I mean, also you
long-
wouldn't have used it. I don't think. You're...
Yeah, I hate it, but yeah.
you can't
I just can't be asked. I hate it. It's awful ability. But yeah, okay. So first up in combat, Azalea, the returning queen, the witch is back.
Now remember how to play your
Okay.
character.
That's what I was just thinking. What I'm gonna do for the first round, I think, is just buff people up. So, Lou, I'm gonna do the good fortune, so you'll get advantage on any ability checks and attack rolls until
She's gonna need it.
the end of your next turn.
Nice.
Doesn't deserve it. She deserves all the bad fortunes.
And then I forget who's melee. I think it's
Yes.
mostly Kudo that's melee. Okay,
And
and then I'm
Riptide.
gonna rabbit.
And Riptide.
Yeah, me and
I'm
Rip-
gonna give.
Riptide.
Oh.
Riptide is frightened though, so
Yeah, she's
Oh,
mechanically
yeah.
frightened. I won't worry about Riptide at the minute.
Okay, I'm gonna give. So Azalea reaches into like her little pouch and pulls out a tiny bit dried, but it's all right. A rabbit foot, like a severed rabbit foot, and puts it in Kudo's bag. And
Oh,
this
what
means,
the? Is this?
Lucky rabbit's foot.
James
Is it a threat?
yeah,
Oh, have I? Oh, shit.
his
promise.
speed is doubled, and his movement is not going to provoke any attacks of opportunity.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Oh, that's so. I love that. Please do that more often.
Give me the rabbit foot more often.
Oh.
And that's me done.
Okay, excellent. Riptide mechanically can't move any further, which really fucks her up. Because all she's got is javelins. So she's going to chuck a javelin at disadvantage. She's going to chuck 2 of her javelins at disadvantage. Is this
Nat
guy
20,
immune?
nat
Is this
20,
guy
nat
immune
20.
to? No, he isn't. Okay, right. She has disadvantage, remember, because it's out of
know.
range. So yeah.
Double nat
let's
20.
go double nat 20. Oh, an 8, a nat
That's
1,
one.
and a 16. Take it. It doesn't hit. So
Okay.
the one, she completely beefs it, just like you just go. So you just like see it pinwheeling up into this.
She's looking at the nipple tassels.
Yeah. Oh, it's distracting. I never thought I'd feel like this about a man, but I really want to fucking pin him
It's
to the
a
floor.
hypnotizing pattern.
And then the second one she throws, and it looks like it's bob on, and it like it hits his chest and just bounces off and rolls to the floor. And he like, you have to do better than that, little fish girl.
Wow.
I'm imagining the nipple tassels moving back and forth like the
Hypnotically.
pendulum they use to hypnotize.
She's going to make her wisdom saving throw again. She should have really raged. As a bonus action, fuck it, she's going to rage at the end of that turn, and so she gets advantage now. Hey, she's back. Fuck it. Oh no, it was the end of the turn she did. Okay, Lorelei.
Question, because my rights were activated in the last fight, but they were obviously fire, which I assume would be very useful here.
Yes.
Yeah. Would they would probably not still be active, so I can change it on the weapon.
How long do they last for? I mean, it's up to you whether or not you drop them.
It's fine. I will use bonus action and activate the radiant.
Would it otherwise be a bonus action to drop them? Or is it a free action?
It doesn't say.
I will say free action. Yeah, I would just say free action.
It doesn't make sense. Plus, like, you can get rid of it by dropping the weapon. So,
yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, you could have like, put the weapon down when you like welcomed Azalea back. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I will activate the radiant. The Row of Midnight. Ow.
Ouch.
Big
ouch.
It was bound to happen at some point. Yeah. I'm on the funny number of hit points though.
It makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you still get advantage on everything.
Yeah, right, James? Because it's nice. I will step forward and take an attack on him with the crossbow.
Pachoo!
27
will definitely fucking do it.
So that is... what's that piercing?
He does not have any resistances. So
no, yeah, I'm just... because I have piercer.
That's 12. Oh, yeah.
No, I'll keep it because it's not minimum. And I will then attack again. 23.
Yep.
For 10. I can't really do anything more. That, and then I will just like... Is this like a hill?
Yeah, I would say if you wanted to, you could like get like a little bit of cover, like quarter cover, like add.
Yeah, can I stand here and duck a little bit so I have a bit of cover for if anything happens?
Oh yeah, you could if you wanted to, you could like arrange yourself so you had total cover from that thing, but it would mean that he would be out of your sight.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, I will be here. Am I within 30 feet now? Yeah, so I'll just stand here and have like half cover.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Just so I can still see him.
Yep. Cool. Kudo.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Let me just see. Does that? No. Well, I'm gonna bonus action just resummon my echo in front of him because it didn't reach. Just moving it, and I'm gonna whack him. Surprisingly.
Fire's already doing that.
For a 16.
16 misses.
Yikes. And again. 18.
18 hits.
Ooh,
okay.
Great.
Well, that helps.
Narrows it down, yeah.
Let's try this. 17 or 18.
14 damage.
Nice.
That's not
It's
bad.
great when I don't have to worry about resistances and stuff. Some of these enemies got really fruity resistances.
And I'm just gonna move back here.
Okay.
The only thing fruity about this man is the nipple tassels.
The greatest threat to our party.
Lou, 'tis you.
Yes, I'll move 30 feet. Here.
I take an attack opportunity on that. Joking. Joking. I want to though.
I'll just
night,
attack with my dagger. And I have advantage from the thing Azalea gave me.
Yep.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, that's rotten.
I'll bonus action attack offhand with my sword. I use the session advantage.
Okay.
23.
Yep.
And I get sneak.
Yep.
Because of advantage. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, 24, nice. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay, is that you? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Lafette.
I am gonna cast a 3rd level guiding bolt at this guy.
Ooh.
So it's with her staff. So you'd see her like grab the staff and like, I imagine just like hold it out in front of her, but her hands are shaky because she's, although her hit points have gone back to full from when she was in the water place, she is just tired. Like,
It's a hell of it's like
it's like 10 in the morning. We're all exhausted.
Yeah, someone took you a jog for a jog before before breakfast. That's hateful. You do start with advantage, and you do have hit points. For third level Guiding Bolt, I would 23 will do it.
Nice.
Oof.
Good damage. Ooh, 3 sixes.
Oh, nice.
3 sixes and
next
one more.
that's a disadvantage too.
Who would that be? Aeon, probably?
It's his turn now.
I know, but
let me just see if there's anything I can actually do as a bonus.
You can heal.
There is.
I don't think anyone has been hurt
I
yet.
don't think anybody needs it.
We're not taking
Plus, she's got one of her.
Hey, guys!
courts
Remember,
left.
I took my own damage, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
of course, yeah.
yourself.
Sorry, yeah.
I can. You can't. I can't miss the step
Okay.
because that's a spell. So no, I can't do anything else.
Okay, cool. It's gonna be the boy's turn. He is going to attack. Yeah, he's going to attack Lou. She's right there.
I want to make an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
12 misses.
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Okay.
Ooh, 24.
24 hits. Yeah.
Ooh, good damage, good damage.
Ooh, my god, 18, nice.
Okay. He is now below half.
18 on a reaction's very good.
And he's going to do it again for Lou.
That
16.
reaction attack, does that take the advantage? from-
Yes!
And I'm going to use my reaction
Oh,
to
yeah,
half the
yeah.
damage.
Kudo, just use that. Do your attack again, because you would have had advantage on that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Since you got a crit.
So if you crit.
Fish. Oh,
yeah.
my god.
Oh, very
my.
nice.
Yeah, so
So-
let's
oh
use the
my
first
God.
damage and then just add the dice to it. So it
Add
would have been 18 plus a d8.
8 damage, 8 normal
Eight.
damage, plus 6
Six.
radiant.
It doesn't matter, it's the same thing. So it's 14 to 18, so that's 34. Okay.
Wow.
That's just 14, I suppose, isn't it? Okay, cool. Right, okay.
Nothing
then-
negative came from hitting Lou.
I will say, like, this guy was looking a little bit hurt before, and now is suddenly looking a little bit more hurt after that beefy crit, because that was quite beefy. And it is Aeon. I didn't think this guy would get to do 2 actions. I won't be surprised if he doesn't.
I'll walk forward a slight and I'll invoke the Dragon Rune from Rune Shaper and just cast Chromatic Orb.
Making fire damage.
No, cold damage, obviously.
Okay. Can you make an Arcana check?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I missed.
Okay.
And I-
With a
I
9,
rolled Arcana
with
as
a
well.
9, you remember. Obviously, fire is not the one to use, and like you think that cold would be like the worst. Like, I mean, for him, the worst thing you could use. But you whiff it anyway. I'm afraid.
Yeah, goes wide. Wah, wah. Bonus
wah, wah.
action. Shoot him with the Eldritch
You're
Cannon.
so distracted by the nipple tassels.
I posted a GIF in in Discord. I think that's quite accurate to how those move.
Oh, that's it.
Aeon's mesmerized. He's under the effects of hypnotic
And an
pattern.
hypnotic pattern.
Oh,
Yeah.
my days!
Oh.
And the Eldritch Cannon misses as well. Pew pew! Shit! I need to adjust the fucking aim. I need to adjust the size of my guns.
Yeah. You just fly
It's
over
fine.
his
It's
head.
all right. The heat's just warping
So-
them. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
the heat,
11,
the heat off the floor is warping your
Yeah.
perception. But it's
the heat, I promise.
Azalea again. Back to the top with Azalea. It's back at 21. Yeah.
I'm going to. Okay, actually, no. I just remembered the conversation she had with me. So we're not going to do that. In fact, I'm going to cast. No one's injured yet. Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to do
No one's injured.
a hex.
A hex, okay.
Yeah, but it's not too bad. I'm going to do a hex and then. Yeah, and then a toll with it.
Okay, cool.
I actually do have
Uh,
a question, James, which just reminded me. We're in a different plane. Does the necromancy stuff still apply?
No, it doesn't. No.
Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, sorry. Could you roll an Arcana check, please? And the DC will be whatever number you roll.
Oh, yeah,
Faith
that's the one that's just like you need it.
James, Faith's undead.
I'm afraid not. Yeah, just roll. If you. Oh my god, nat one. You assume it won't kill us at this point.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
Fucking
hilarious.
hell. That's insane.
I knew it
Right.
was gonna happen.
Yeah, me too. Actually.
One free
Let me just
roll
roll
you
a
have, you
wisdom
just have to
saving
that
throw from
one.
this guy. He's got good wisdom this far.
Is it wisdom or calm for top of that?
Kill the dead wisdom.
Doesn't matter.
He doesn't matter. He rolled a nat one. Please roll those fat 2d12s, please.
Okay. Do you mind if I do an Arcana check as well about the necromancy stuff?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
No, what?
17. There we go. So as you go to cast it, you as a person who it lives in a world where necromancy is frowned upon, often feel when you push in this death, for lack of a better word, death magic into the world, there's like it lingers in the air, kind of like it leaves like smoky tendrils that dissipate and just make the atmosphere a little bit heavier. So when you're summoning zombies and when you're doing these big necrotic spells, it feels like a leaden weight on the world. Here, when you cast it, it's not there at all. It's like casting any other spell. Obviously, it's a spell designed to hurt or to it is specifically designed to hurt people and to like bring them closer to death. But that weight that it's causing just isn't there at all. And it doesn't feel good, but it just feels it kind of like when have you ever tried running in a swimming pool and then got out and started walking? It's like the difference between that. From walking to swimming, and just changing the angle of your body slightly, and it's just a little bit. I go for easier, and you don't feel there's that cost being put out into the world. But if you can roll those 2d12s, please. Let's get this. Let's get this beefy damage.
I can't believe I got that with my nat one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So that and then the hex damage on top is that.
Ooh.
21. Very nice.
And it's disadvantage on. I'll go to the strength check.
Okay, cool. It's Riptide. She's gonna rage. She's got improved movement, 40 feet. Is there any point? She's like 60 feet away.
Javelin.
Yeah, she's just gonna run closer so she just gets like into range.
Does she have the ability where?
Oh, the pounds. Yeah, she might have the pounds.
When she rages, she can move half her movement.
Yeah, I like that ability. Features and traits. Reckless attack, rage, danger sense, primordial, divine, warrior. Oh no, this is other stuff. Fast movement. Yeah, got that. For that.
Should be instinctive pounds, I think.
It's part of the bonus action. Yeah, you can move. Obviously, she can move the 60 feet. She runs up. She's like, "All right, you're going right fucked up, sunshine." And with her like dying axe, the Coral Crusher, she swings at him, stabs him in the stomach recklessly. 27. Nice. Oh god, I love her. I love her things. She stabs him in the stomach, does like a huge amount of slashing damage, and you can see it leaves this like black ichory necrotic damage that's coursing up him. So you've seen this in action when it's like healthy looking, and it just does magical slashing damage. It looks like when it's like this, it does like necrotic damage instead. But that's 17. If you crit, you might kill him. Because she just does fucking horrendous damage. This girl does. Which is going to do again. Reckless. Fuck it. Why not?
Damage, man.
Oh, 14. Ooh. Swing and a miss. Never mind. Lorelei.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna shoot him.
Oh yes, 25 will do. 21 will do, and you can do your offhand as well.
I know. Yeah.
You might end up killing her. Let's see this.
So obviously the last one doesn't have a right on it, but it is 7.
12.
Sorry. Yeah. I will re-roll the 6. Yeah. I'll just re-roll.
12, 13.
Ignore the. Oh my god, I rolled low. It's fine. It's still the. Wait.
765.
Wait, that's not right.
That's weird.
No, sorry, I accidentally clicked the lower one, so it was technically a 1 again. So just leave it the 6. And then I'll roll the third damage because 5. Jesus Christ!
Oh my god, that's terrible.
So it's 12.
12. 19.
19.
25. 25. Yeah. Okay, that's low damage here, actually, isn't it?
I know, yeah. I guess I would have had to say it. Well, I'd prefer to attack. Yeah, I will just dead.
I mean, you hit him 3 times. And it looks like it hurts. He looks really fucked up. It's just I only say that because having seen some of the damage you put out, it just seems a little bit low.
I mean those were 3 relatively low rolls. I mean there was
a lot of
5,
ones right there. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Kudo, you probably might end up finishing.
Kudo, you got this.
You got this, buddy.
He's also distracted by the nipple tassels.
Well, I'm gonna be aiming for the nipple tassels.
Gonna cut off the nipple tassels.
That's 26.
That will hit.
Nice.
For a good amount of damage.
Oh, he's still standing, but on this next one,
Well,
if you don't
I'm gonna
kill
do
him,
it
I'll be
again.
staggered. Yeah. Oh.
And I'm hitting for the home run.
Is
Hopefully?
that
11?
23 to hit? 11 misses.
No, 23
No.
to hit, 11 damage.
23, yeah, 11 hits. Yeah, Kudo. How do you want to do this?
Ooh, I didn't
Yes.
want to kill it.
Well, since Riptide is attacking presumably from the front of him, the Echo is gonna dash to the side. Just whack him in the part that's below the ribs, like the side, where the... Just where your belly is, on the side.
Mhm.
Hit there, and then with the second swing, just cut off both nipples.
Ah,
Oh,
So you flay the nipples off him.
Yes.
As you chop the torso off this guy, his skin, obviously you do chop it off. Underneath is not the blood, guts, and viscera you were expecting to see. Underneath the skin is just a raging inferno that he has inside of him. And as you chop that off, it starts escaping. You don't take any damage. It just reaches out for the sky and dives into the sand. The ambient temperature rises and rises, and you all start sweating a little bit as this ambient power, this elemental force, is driven back into the heart of this world. As he it looks like he's slowly deflating, he's slowly deflating. Oh, end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know when the Nazis opened the club? Yeah, that. He drops his scimitar as he tries to pull back this fire into his chest, but you boys gone.
Can I gather the nipple pasties?
Yeah, I mean the flapper skin is still there with 2 nipple pasties. Yeah.
That's great.
a bunch of walks.
Going to grab the scimitar and look it over.
Are you picking it up?
Yes,
Are you
I'm
picking
picking.
it up? Well, no. Are you picking it up, or is your thing?
The Echo is.
The Echo tries to pick it up and is immediately dispelled because it's too hot to touch.
Oh fuck.
Okay, never mind. I'm not touching that thing.
Okay, can I?
Well, it only has to take 1 damage.
Oh.
The Echo just.
Would we know that, or did?
I mean, you see this thing just been just all it is any damage, like a fucking bird flying into the thing will take it out.
Can I go up to it and cool it with prestidigitation?
Make an Arcana check for me, please, or a spell casting attack would be better.
Spell casting attack. That.
Probably just an attack actually, because you use your charisma to attack, don't you?
It's a +7.
Yeah,
My sword
so
is a
roll
+8.
the d20 plus 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's an 18.
An 18. I will say yes. Then you start casting prestidigitation on it, and the ambient temperature does cool down, and the pasties come off the flesh.
Great.
Some of the fucking things I say because I play D&D. You know what I mean?
You love it, really.
Oh, honest to God, I have to have so many sensible conversations at work, and then on a Saturday night, I'm like, yes, the flayed skin, you cool down the nipple pasties, you can have them for your loot. Oh fuck yeah!
Same. I have a plan for the nipple pasties.
Oh Jesus!
Canonically, Kido has 6 nipples, by the way.
Oh no!
Yeah, teats like a dog. Okay.
Feel
It
about
doesn't involve
civilization.
my nipples.
Hey, there's no judgment here, friend. No judgment here. Okay, so you guys are out of initiative. The icy cog is free for you to manipulate. It's right next to the exit. If you'd like to take it back, or you can stay on the fire plane for a bit if you want.
I'm good.
Let's just
Too warm.
explore the fire plane forever. No.
No.
Let's go.
You can
Let's-
see a city in the middle distance. You rank it if you wanted to. You could get to it within about an hour.
Yeah, but then we'd take more damage because we'd be in here for an hour.
No, only person to take damage would be Riptide, and it would be exhaustion.
Nah.
Lorelei's just looking at the ball and be like,
You
so
can sleep
I
it off.
was about to leave. How are we getting the cog through?
So
I
we're
can try
the
to
other
cool
one.
it. I can try
This-
cooling it down with.
This one's
Wait,
this one's the
cold.
water one. This one's the
Oh,
water
just
one.
lift
I
it,
can
guys.
warm it. I can
Guys,
warm it.
I can carry this one. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Riptide is gonna. Oh, she doesn't have resistance. Okay.
I was about to say they don't have.
Sorry, that was me. She's off now. Okay, not too bad. So you see, she picks up, she winces, and you hear the of something as she does it. It's like, fuck, ow, 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 and she carries it through the portal. She steps through and she vanishes through the portal. And I will take you back to the ship map because there's no real point going back to the engine room. But as you bring the second one in, it magically becomes very light. And like Riptide goes, like it like tugs off Riptide's skin, like if you've ever touched like a cold metal bar,
Or when you've licked an ice cube.
yeah, licked an ice cube, that kind of thing. And she winces a little bit, but it's not a lot of damage for her. It's only 4. What are you guys doing with it? Because you hadn't agreed to it, but you had been asked to put it back in the water plane.
Nah. I think we just fit it onto the ship, get our 300 gold for doing the job well done, and I might actually spend time fixing the runes that cause these incursions in the first place.
Okay.
Make it some like a bit more protected if things
Yeah.
go through.
What did the Leviathan promise us, if anything?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh well, he
Yeah.
can fuck right off. We're gonna keep it.
We lose 200 gold if we give
Yeah.
it back. Like, no point.
I mean, would you rather have 200 gold or Leviathan that was on your side if you came up against him again?
Well, if we could
How
ever.
often are we going to the elemental
Yeah.
plane of water?
Okay.
Also, James, can you please look at my message? I need to know if it's possible.
Uh-uh.
I like the sound of that.
No.
Please.
Can't upgrade the stun ability of your disco ball coat with fucking nipple pasties. Right.
It's kind of funny, but
It is, but no. Before, so,
Aw.
okay.
it
so-
counts as a charmed effect.
because of the you guys want to leave these cogs in the engine room, which is completely fine. Magically they lift and start shaking, they hover in the air, and then they slot like immediately, like zip back into space where they should be. And like you can, like, the boat doesn't lurch, but the cogs do in the engine room just like groans for a quick second as the cracks on the crystal in the middle of the room just fully repair and gleam. The runes on the portals are still faded, but the oppressive area is in there. Before you leave the room, as the Captain Birdseye is clapping and really happy that you guys have fixed the problem, Riptide looks down at this like what's a better word than dying, like emaciated coral axe that she's got, and quickly looks at the portal for the water plane. And she's gonna, guys, I'm just gonna nip back in and dunk it in the water, get it back to full, and then I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, the Leviathan, they
Sure.
kind of wanted a deal.
Can
Be
I
careful.
can I go with you? I don't want you to get lost.
I mean,
Yeah, sure. I'm only gonna like nip in and nip out.
Well, do you have to go full in? Can you just like hold your arm out?
Well, I don't know. Last time it was because it was touching the water. I think. I don't know. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want
I mean,
like,
there is
just-
water next to us if you want. We can just go
I
outside.
don't want her to go
yeah.
in and then we're all just stood there waiting and she doesn't come back out.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it seemed to be like that when there was water, like just like outside, you know,
The humidity.
or like the lake.
Yes,
Oh,
why
sorry,
don't you
the
go
river.
with her?
My worry was that because we're in a magical, she kind of like sighs when she says a magical hot place, that I need to take it to a magical wet place to restock it. But I'm not. I suppose I could try it on the water, but I didn't want to have
I
on
mean,
it.
we can always go back.
Well, no, 'cause we need to fix the runes on it, Danny.
I'm fixing the rooms.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't want, because we didn't really do anything negative to Leviathan. We did kill the things, but we don't want you to go back in and then Leviathan to be like, "I'll take you as payment," and then not get you back.
Why don't we, if we all hold hands,
Thanks, guys.
we can hold
No,
each other's
no,
hand
no,
and
I-
have like a human rope?
I mean, I
pull
can
her
try
back.
it on.
I don't
try
think
it
we're
on the
strong
wall
enough
this time.
against Leviathan. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it's okay. Right, no, I'm tactical. It's really. I'll see if it works in the water outside, and just hope.
I mean, if not, then
If you want, I can.
Maybe
I
we
can
could get
spend my
Rusty
time
to
working
touch
on
it
the.
that's true. Rusty can try.
Yeah. Well, I can spend my time working on the fire rune first. It gives you time to try the water upstairs. Well, upstairs. You know what I mean.
On the pool, yeah.
yeah,
Captain Morag taking this poolside.
Or,
I think
or,
it's
dunking it in
drugs.
or dunking it in the ocean or whatever. I can wait a while for the ocean portal, and if
Okay.
it didn't work, then you can run down and throw it in, throw it out. You know.
Nice one. Cheers, bud. Right. Onwards and fucking outwards then. Okay, so Riptide will hobble off to do that. What are the rest of you doing? You do not have to follow her. She will. That will resolve itself at some point. You can get with her.
Did Captain Birdseye give us the money? I know that's
So
weird, but I'm just wondering.
yeah, so he comes out. So he's there. He opens the door. Oh god, this voice. Why did I pick this fucking voice? Starlight Syndicate, thank you
Oh,
so
that was
much
his
for
voice.
repairing this the very expensive engine room. I'm sure that the owners of the boat will be over the moon and will definitely recompense me for this. And he hands out 300 gold to everybody, including Azalea and including Riptide. So everyone can
Oh,
add
wow.
300 gold
Wow.
to it.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! And he goes, and remember,
We will jump in the air and just freeze frame.
yeah. Remember, the invitation is there for you tonight to dine at the captain's table. I'm sure we can fit a couple more seats around now that you're all fully reunited. But until then, I've spoken to some of the staff. I appreciate this has been a very trying and difficult morning for you all.
Oh, it's not because of this. Don't worry.
Well, you know, going off, it must have been awful going into places you didn't know, fighting forces you couldn't prepare against.
That's not exactly new.
Oh.
But we were happy to help.
You know, you don't need to impress me. I really am over the moon that you've done this. Thanks. But you remember, you've been extended an invitation to the captain's table tonight, and also you have run of the relaxation suites on the boat throughout the day. We are anticipating being back in Haven Orel by mid-morning, about 10 o'clock for disembarkation tomorrow morning. But until then, the run of the ship is yours, within reason.
I just want.
We need to dress formally for this dinner with the captain. Or is it just a casual?
I think I said last week that like he would consider it an honor for you to wear your armors because it's like your it is your uniform basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Asher.
No, I was about to ask the same question.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, so cool, yeah. So he kind of leads you upstairs, winds you through to like the really highfalutin area of the boat. Like there's no like you can't hear the pitter patter of children's feet here. Everywhere else is like always like the sound of children laughing and
Wait,
having
is
fun.
Rusty allowed up here?
Yeah, he's just fucking chowing down on pancakes still.
Past him is all.
Yeah, he's like, oh guys,
Never
Punch
left
his
it
jaw
alone.
like a snake.
guys, I think I saw a thing.
like that
Oh my
scene
god,
in-
he's back. Yeah.
Like that scene in Wreck-It Ralph when the rabbit's like cramming pancakes down the throat.
But yeah, he's there and he's like he's looking around. He's basically what you
Sounds
do.
heavier than before.
Is he
Everywhere else,
canonically a large creature in terms of weight?
he just rolls in. Yeah, but no. Everywhere else in the boat, you can hear the
Mama, may I
laughter
have
of
cookie?
children. But like some people hate the sound of children. I don't mind it. But in this part of the boat, like it's silent. All you can hear is like pan flute music and the occasional ting of like little finger cymbals. And it's very relaxing, and everyone is very like
It's a mariachi
like-
band of mice.
no. It's like very solemn but happy, but I'm very like ASMR-y. Like, would you like to come this way for a like a pedicure, manicure? And it's all very spa day is the vibe in this part of the boat, and you guys are all allowed to relax and be a little bit pampered if you would so like. So on this part of the boat, and remember mechanically, I think only in that fight only 2 people took any damage, which was Wolf, which was self-inflicted, and Lou, which wasn't.
And my echo, don't forget
Yeah,
that.
your infinite health echo.
Never forget.
Yeah, never forget. Pour one out for the homies. So your echo
Wait,
your Echo
sorry,
does.
sorry, I
Wait,
need to ask.
Fred.
Where's Fred?
Fred does not get paid. No, Fred was left upstairs, wasn't he? Fred.
No,
Yeah,
what's he up to? What's he up to?
So Fred
I told him to chill in the room. I've actually got him.
Fred is in the pool with a pair of goggles on, just at the bottom of the pool, swimming around, looking at everyone's feet.
You know what?
No,
You know
No.
For context, Amber doesn't know who Fred is.
Yes, I want.
We
No,
don't give her any
no.
context. We don't give her any context. No, what I was
The
gonna
weird summon.
what I was gonna say is that if this was like a movie or a TV show, it's just like we're all fighting and Fred's just sitting there, like enjoying. He's getting a
The pina colada.
Yeah, he's vibing.
I will say that there is room enough
writing
for
my memoirs.
everybody. Yeah, room enough for everybody to be doing either the same thing but there's enough things for everyone to do things individually. Let's go through some of the options that are immediately available to you as the ship's way of helping you relax and unwind. You can have a facial like skin replenishment thing to help with those blemishes and the little scarrings. There's like full body like stone and head massages and stuff like that, like mud wraps, mani pedis. There's like right. Do you know the scene in Wizard of Oz where they're going to meet the wizard and they basically brush here, brush there, whether you're white or bronze? It's that.
Yes.
They will jazz you up if you so want. They will snip here, snip here. This is the section of the game where you unlock the magic mirror and you can redesign your character. If you want a haircut, this is the place to do it.
I knew it. I knew you were going to start implementing Baldur's Gate things.
No, but it's just so funny. But like it was.
He did literally mention the romance option.
No, it's just, that's been on the cards for ages. I've just not got around to it. Rusty is there with you. You can choose what happens to Rusty and Riptide in terms of what they have. In fact, no. I'll let you choose Rusty.
This is from experience when I was a kid. From experience when I was a kid, my parents went off and did things, and they put me in this thing called the Kids Club. And it was basically like rainbows, but they, like, most kids were there and they were like, oh, my mum and dad are going hiking and my mum and dad are doing this, and I was like, I love Kids Club, this is great, we can make paper mache things and like
put on shows and shit.
Yeah, I imagine that Laffy would be like, do you want to come and do this with us, Rusty? And Rusty's like running towards the doors, like going to do the Kids Club.
To get the Kids Club.
Leave me alone!
I want pancakes.
When you pick him up, he will have so many like macaroni calendars. It will not even be funny. Rusty's in Kids Club. Cause I don't think it's his vibe. Riptide will join, just to be kind of with the group.
Can we say there's a couple's cooking class?
Well, this part of it. No, I'm not going to say no. I'm just going to say for this immediate thing, this is spa, and then we'll go on to recreational stuff. If that's okay. Okay. So, Riptide comes back, and she's clearly dunked her bath thing in the pool, and that's not worked. And she's going to try and dunk it in the river to see if that works. And a few minutes later, she comes back, and it hasn't worked. But, Ayan, how long would you have waited, if you can imagine not knowing that information, would you have waited for her to come back before you sealed up the water?
I would have waited about an hour. I would have spent time on the firewall, making sure that one was fine and dandy, and then waited around, maybe sort of had a look around how the engine works, see if I could get a better detail on it. Maybe pulled out like a stone in my back pocket or something, and turned on some, used my artificer ability to just put some like smooth jazz on and just go up and just sort of like have a look at the engine, how it works, and then I'd just sort of wait. So it would have been maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half max.
Okay, can you make an Arcana check then to see how good of a job you do? Steve will be coming back to fix the engine, but I want to see how good a job you do. Yeah, I don't. I remember everything. This is all intricately planned, Asher.
Oh
These
no!
little places. Okay.
You start with advantage.
He's already used it.
Oh, you have hero points.
Do it, use it, you coward. Let's go.
Yeah, so a 7 would not cut the mustard there, obviously, but if you want to use a hero point, that's fine. So you very, very quickly see that it wasn't like malicious sabotage that has done this effect. Basically, something has worn on the elemental plane portals, right? It goes, the fire one they have to keep an eye on, because that's where the fire plane tends to be full of very passionate creatures, and that goes from like passionate to do good or passionate to be really very greedy, like the Efreeti, and it swings quite a lot both ways. What you really don't want are those people. If you can avoid it, you don't want those types around here. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not great if those people get in, because they can cause a lot of problems. And all these people want to do is power a boat. The portal to like the weird purple one is also very intricately taken care of. Though you're not quite sure where that one leads. That one
wasn't worn at all, was it?
It wasn't worn at all, and it's very, very well taken care of. Yeah. And the water one looks basically to be the least maintained, because it's like it's a neutral element. It's like we're not expecting problems, but the issue is neutral is like the weather. It can change on a dime, and that particular day a gale has blown through, knocked some of it over. Some creatures have come in, which has damaged the runes on the fire portal, which has set off this chain of events. Basically, with a pass on Arcana, whatever that would have been, the information that you get basically is the salamanders have found their way in, been attracted to the heat from this cog, ripped it out and taken it back to their nest, which has then damaged the runes on the fire portal, and then sent the Efreeti in, and he's got his grubbies on it. So it's not a particularly intricate invasion plan. It's just a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
But yeah, you wait an hour and a half, and Riptide doesn't immediately come back. I think she wouldn't have come back by herself. She was touched that you guys were so keen to not lose her again, so wouldn't do it. But after probably 45 minutes or so, she comes back after dunking this staff thing in the river, and it's still looking withered. I think is probably the best word I'm going to get for it. She looks a little bit disappointed because she doesn't really want to be dealing necromantic damage, but maybe that's something she'll talk to Rusty about later. She's not getting too hung up about it. She's a very pragmatic person about this. So in terms of spa treatments, what are people having?
Skincare routine.
Keratin?
Skincare.
Oh, skincare. I was like, what? Okay, skincare routine. Sorry, I think you said keratin. I was like, isn't that the chemical in carrot?
He's just in the fucking...
He's swimming about in orange liquid, yeah. Okay, keratin, Jesus. Skincare routine. So what? Okay, so what does that look like for you? What does that look like for Kudo? Because we don't often see skin.
A fur care routine instead of skin. Yeah. I don't know how.
What would it look like for him?
Well, it probably looks more like hair salon, probably just.
It's like a dog getting shampooed.
Yes, just the best shampoo for fur and everything. I would assume that. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's jump around a bit. Let's go for Laffy. What's Laffy doing next? I'm just going to clear.
I think she'd probably get some kind of the top of her back massaged.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, like couples massage. Yeah. So they're just lying on tables. No, but I think if there was anything, obviously, if Kudo is getting shampooed, if there's a salon-y bit, I think Laffy would get her hair done.
You just have to pick one thing.
Yeah.
So you've basically got all day. It's 10:30 in the morning. Uh-huh. You've got 3 hours. You can have 3 things you do here. So a full body back massage, and it's one of those really relaxing ones with all the dings and the different oils and stuff.
Yeah.
Last time I had one of these, I fully fell asleep on the table and I was snoring my head off. Helen was howling with laughter. She could hear me. But yeah, there's that going on. But there is
I think it's one of those, those scenes when somebody walks past the door and someone's getting a massage and they're making awful noises. Yeah. So somebody who would have seen Wolf and Laffy walk into a room to get a couple's massage, and then they just feel oh, from the room
for the next hour and a half.
Jesus.
Yeah. I will say, like, you know,
Sorry, I
the
like
staff there are very
massages,
discreet. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to go into any description of the staff, although they are completely. Oh no, the ones doing the massages are plasmoids, right? So it's like they just slap these. No. It's like basically they can manipulate their entire pseudopod, and so it's like a multiple point massage down your spine at once. It's epic. It's epic.
You sound like this is from experience.
Hey, don't judge. No. So you gone for that first? I'm assuming then from that, Lorelei's doing that as well with Laffy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Lou, what's Lou doing? I imagine you're invading the fucking couples massage.
No.
No. Lou is getting a haircut. More like. So I imagine that when I mentioned at the beginning that she had like chin length hair, I imagine in the months that they have been avenging, it's now like shoulder length, maybe a little bit less.
So how much does hair go? So it's grown like 4 inches. It's probably
It
like
depends on the person. My hair goes
yeah, like 3 or 4
way,
inches. I'd say like it's definitely not quite shoulder length yet, but it's definitely lower than your chin.
Yeah, but she's going to trim that a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer, make it easier to handle.
Okay.
And after that, she's going to take a mud bath, I think it was called.
Yeah, a hot mud bath.
And
yeah.
then spend the rest of the day just in the bar.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Azalea?
I think she's getting a full detox. She needs a full blood. So I think we're doing a whole body like exfoliate and like mask and massage for the whole thing, and then she's being constantly shuffled juices, just so many juices to help cleanse the body and all. And then I think finishing it off with like the hot rocks on the map. I think
yeah.
I love that. Okay, awesome. If anyone, Aeon, Aeon, you are a little bit late to the party, but you are able to get involved with any treatment you would like.
Do they have a sauna?
Yes.
Can I go into? I want to have a nice sort of relax in the sauna.
Your hair will be so fucking curly, you will not believe.
Oh yeah, I know
full body perm.
I know. I've had long hair before, and I've got into the sauna. It gets wild. But yeah, that's what he'll do. He'll just chill in the sauna for a while, steam it up, and just sort of chill out for a while. Maybe one of the coals in the centre. Not touch it, but like get like his own stone and throw it on there and just have it play some music
really
while it's just chilling.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Riptide is like flitting between the rooms. She can basically only stomach about 30 minutes of pampering at a time before she needs to like do something about it. So she goes for mani-pedi and comes out with like her nails generally look like someone who digs around in the dirt for a living, but she comes out and they are looking good. And she's like looking at them like, yeah, I can get used to this. She has the facial like exfoliation, that's the word I'm looking for, to help with some of the healing and some of the damage to her skin that she and then she would probably, once Laffy and Lorelei are out, go for a massage, and then maybe for the end of it join for the relaxing sitting in the quiet room, like, you know, there's like it's like a steam room where they put like different smells on the hot salt, and it's just like is there to moisturize your skin and stuff like that. It's just nice, and she sits in there with anyone in there, and she's just quietly like recuperating a bit.
Did she manage to fix her thing, by the way?
She did not, no.
Okay.
She did not. She didn't want to go into the realm by herself, and she didn't want to disturb anyone's relaxation by having them take with her. So she's elected to hope that Cal or Rusty will be able to help her with it later, and if not, then she will just have to live with it. So the morning goes very relaxing and nice. You're able to do a few different things. Lunch is provided. It's like brought to the spa rooms, and it's like a. It's
Is
like
it like
heavy.
is it, you know how in some spa areas they have like a dining area where you can come out with your rest robes on and
Yeah, you all come out with your big fluffy robes and those slippers that don't fit anybody, and sit around, and like the food is brought out. It's a lot of fruits and like. I'm just saying, like continental breakfast vibes, like lots of meats and fruits and stuff like that, like stuff that is high protein, high vitamin, high water, just to like, because if you've been through a detox, sometimes you actually need that salt back and stuff like that. So it's like high richness food, lots of stuff like papaya and like sweet potatoes and stuff like that, and berries. Really it's just really nice, fresh. Juicy food, and you've not been starved of nice fresh food, but this is I'm gonna go from a little bit less rustic and a little bit more Mediterranean. I think it's probably the vibe I'm going for. Yeah, just and it's not loads of it either. It's like the phrase I use is an ample sufficiency. As you enjoy lunch, and then you can have like maybe one more treatment if you'd like a cosmetic change to your character that you've been wanting to implement. I don't know if anybody has. Now would be the time to implement that. If you like a haircut, if you want to substantially change features, well not features, but if you want to change
my character for 100 gold.
no, if you want to like dye your hair or something like that. So Riptide's gonna have her hair like topped up, like bright pink again. Like she's gonna, because like it grown right out. She had like the roots were really visible. She's going to have that all bleached, but it's going to be a slightly darker shade of pink with like purple and blue tips. She looks pretty badass. But she's going to leave it long, with a bit of an undercut on one side, but she can hide it if she wants to. Is anyone else doing anything, or would you like to move on from the spa?
I messaged you something. Just check it first before I decide.
Okay, 1 second.
In the meantime,
That's fine.
Azalea's like kind of realised she's not a frontline fighter, so that's not a big problem. But all this adventuring and everything, on her just does not make sense. It's not denied. So she's gonna go for quite a big and end up with a long bob.
Okay, nice.
So I think Lolo get her hair trimmed, but not cut. Because much like me, she cannot commit to cutting her hair.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, that was it. I was just going to agree. Yeah.
No, I think Azalea makes a good point, and like when Azalea goes to get a haircut, like Laffy's like, yeah, I could get it a bit shorter, and then like goes in and like asks for like, like a few inches off it because her hair is very long. But as I imagine the hairdresser's scrambling because as they like cut her hair, it just grows back, so it's always the same length.
So what they will do to assist you with it, because previously you'd had the Rapunzel in the street with the flowers in it plait. They're going to change it and have like 3 longer plaits, almost like more Viking-y. And just have it a little bit more up and off, so like frame your face a little bit more rather than just a plait. It just frames the face, so it looks loose at the front, and then as you go back, it's quite an intricate plait down the back. So it's like the winner for the people who are going to draw it, because you can just keep the pictures you've got, but if you want to draw the back in this really elaborate plait, you can. But so everyone is feeling. I would like everyone, please, to roll me con checks with advantage, and that's how good you feel out of 20. Please don't roll on checks with advantage. That's
advantage.
17.
Oh, wow, 19.
Oh,
I mean, she's had a stressful morning, and she's also stressed because
that
Kudo still wants to talk
that makes
to her.
so much sense.
No, it's the same.
It's actually less.
I said check. I said check, so you can have to re-roll it. I'm afraid, actually. 16.
Well, I did con save as well.
18. There you go. So, I mean, in terms of emotion, I will not say that you are not feeling your emotions. I will say physically, this is probably the most relaxed you've ever felt. since you've met each other.
I hate the loop feels relaxed. It makes me less relaxed.
Well, I will say, if it helps, she's in a different room being relaxed.
Why do I imagine when Lorelai was getting her massage that she heard footsteps outside the door and the people massaging were like, "Ooh, I just felt a knot."
No, so she's going down. She's like, "There is a knot by your bowels."
Oh no!
No.
People need context for this.
People need context. You're gonna have to listen to the episodes, guys. It's been out for days.
I know, but God, you guys just tell
It came
me.
out yesterday.
Oh yeah, yesterday. Yeah. 7 listeners is a lot. We're about to hit another K number, by the way, guys. I'm not gonna say which K, but it's one of them. Okay, so of individual listens, it's quite a big number. Okay, so in terms of relaxation, physically you are all feeling good. So your bodies feel rested, relaxed, not damaged. If you've used spells, you've used spells. I can't help you there. In terms of damage to your bodies, your skin is feeling soft, moisturized. Your joints are loose and not clicking. You got full range of movement on your head. All things that I aspire to, but never seem to fucking achieve.
Is this rest so good that it levels us up?
No, it isn't. But I will say that
instead.
you gain the mechanic if you want. This would count as a short rest without you having to do anything about it. So if you want to do things for short rest, you can. But so there's been this lovely post-fight. Hour and a half, maybe 3 hour long session where you've all been pampered and your whims have been attended to with fruity drinks and nice food and you're just feeling good. You've eaten your lunch and the afternoon lays in front of you.
Can we just appreciate the fact that we've had this massive pampering session and Fred has done nothing except sit in the room under my command?
Yeah. So
staring at a wall.
So you will keep post the entire fucking day.
Fred's literally watching Pedro.
Yeah, he's watching Golden Girl reruns. So in terms of what you're doing for the afternoon, as the boat is now moving away from Wheat Sheaf, the boat is slowly progressing on within the realms of what is possible to achieve on this boat. Imagine a combination luxury spa, casino, entertainment place,
not a casino,
posh restaurant. Well, casino.
No, I'm scared for certain people at the casino.
I don't have mechanics for you to win or to lose money. When I say casino, I mean in terms of the entertainment available. So there's within reason, as long as it isn't like a fun house or paintball, and you can probably get away with whatever you want to spend.
I do love the idea of Laffy and Lorelai couples cooking.
Yeah, I have a question. Does Lou, during this whole ordeal, during the cruise until the evening, does Lou take off her armor? I would assume
I stab her.
She had a mud bath, yeah, so she would have had to have.
I take a mud bath in my armor.
No, not let you in. This is high quality mud. You will have had to have showered before you get into it.
Yeah,
I don't get mud baths. I was tempted to say that Aeon went for one, but I just don't get it.
It's really nice. It's kind of like what I imagine getting into custard like.
That doesn't
sound like a nice thing. Yeah,
I don't know. Just like wearing like a big wet glove. I don't know. Apparently it's an ambient temperature.
You must have put your hand into a wet glove. It's not nice.
A warm wet glove.
No.
You sound like that guy from Of Mice and Men.
Yeah, the one with the wife who wears red. Yeah, Curly. Thank you. Yeah. I just like petting rabbits. Okay.
At some point, when Lou takes off her armor,
yes.
Oh, no.
I want to go and stick the nipple paste on her armor.
I knew you were going to say it. Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Do you have anything to stick it on with?
People who don't know, people who haven't listened to that episode or the one after it, are going to be so confused and think that we're bullying Lou, but trust me, she deserves it.
I have done nothing wrong. They are in fact bullying me without cause.
No.
First of all, I don't care.
Oh no, there's cause.
Second of all, this is still just Kudo's character.
Yeah.
So,
third of all, it's
do you have anything to stick him on with? Like anything or is it?
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but my armor doesn't have those exaggerated like breasts with nipples and everything. It's just normal armor.
I assume so. Most armors doesn't.
Yeah, most. Yeah, this is not a manga fantasy. Sorry, Pete. I don't know if I missold it to you, but
Why would you
sorry,
switch to me? I fucking who does that?
but yeah, so there's no one walking around in metallic bikinis. I'm sorry to all the listeners.
You know that Centurion armor that has like abs and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like the upper part of like decorations on being functional.
Awesome.
Are the serving staff at wearing roller skates?
Ice skates. It's just really annoying.
Can I do it with prestidigitation? If not, I will go ask Aeon for some kind of.
Yeah,
Oh my god, if he mends it into the.
Yes, please.
I will say
I will actually
prestidigitation
kill
will
someone.
keep it on, but it will also make it very easy to remove.
Gives me a reason to kill them.
I'm gonna ask Aeon if he can whip something up.
I don't know if I can. I don't have web. I didn't take web today.
I mean,
You don't have any,
you're an
like,
artificer,
adhesive,
you can tinker something, right?
You, Mr. Artificer.
Anyone got heat
I
metal?
don't know if that's how that works.
That's a DM
you know,
telling you can tinker stuff, right?
Okay.
You know that glue does work without magic. We
Yeah.
have that shit.
Where are you getting the stuff to make glue?
I mean, I do
Well, the
have.
ship.
I do have Tinker's proficiency. I can tinker some out. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can, you can weld
you make
it.
a tinkerer's tool check, please? And that,
Yes.
whatever you roll will be the DC that Lou has to beat to try and remove them without damaging her armor.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I mean, he might roll shit. His looks have been tossed today.
She damages it and she's just
Toss
got like a
yesterday as
Mean
well.
Girls style, like
Boob out.
yeah.
Walk of shame.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like it's easily coverable with a cloak, but the more dedicated you are to the prank. So yeah, if you roll a check with proficiency for your tinkerer's tools, whilst you're doing that,
expertise on any tool check on
Jesus
proficiency.
Christ. Okay, so this is going to be a plus. This is going to be a big number, I hope.
Yes.
20. Okay, so it would be a 20. I mean, it's not going to be unbeatable, but that's the DC, Lou, to remove
Make it
them.
make it the strength check.
Okay, but what are the rest of you doing? So Laffy and Lorelei, too many L's. Ugh. Laffy and Lorelei have gone to do some cooking lessons. I'm not going to make you roll checks for that, but would there be an element of competition between you?
I think Laffy would be like trying her best to like screw up on purpose.
I think
to-
Lorelei's
Pity.
awful at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
Laffy would be like, "No, see, I can't do it either." And then the teacher comes over like, perfect," and she's like,
Yeah. Oh, the crimping on this ravioli is magnificent.
I would gladly roll a check. What do you think it is?
I'm going to say, if we all go now one, it will be an hour.
What do you think it would be?
I would say this would be a dexterity base.
Because I think it's either Dex or Wisdom. With makes
Yeah,
the most
definitely one of
sense.
the two.
Like,
either
obviously, Laffy has
survival or
proficiency
sleight of
stuff.
hand.
She's like fine no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
My
And
survival
she's
is.
got her like D12 thing as well, hasn't she?
Yeah.
My sleight of hand's a +4. My survival's a +6.
I think I prefer sleight of hand because survival,
Yes.
like that has like you like ripping
implies
the
I'm
bones
to like
out.
find. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fine.
20 with cookies. Yeah. I mean,
That
you don't
makes
do a
sense,
terrible
honestly.
job. You don't do a terrible job. Like what you present is actually quite a good plate of food.
13's decent. Yeah.
But like it's
Above
just
average. bit
yeah,
of food,
just
yeah.
when you can compare it to somebody else's, especially Laffy's, like you're really happy with it, and you've got the little, like you've made this. I'm gonna say it's not a sandwich, but you've made the sandwich, and you put the little toothpick in it to keep it all there, and you're like, yeah, this looks pretty good. And then she rolls out just this like, fucking, I don't know, really. Do you know how they wrap the sandwiches in paper, then cut it and open it, and it looks amazing from like the cross section?
Yeah.
You just go, and you're like, oh. It looks good though. Okay, but what else? What are other people doing? And
I'm removing nipple tests from my armor. Apparently.
I will say, when I do that for Kudo, I do tell him I didn't do this. This has nothing to do with me. I'm not involved. Yeah, and then I go back to chilling in the sauna.
Okay, nice. And what is Azalea doing? Oh, the music hasn't stopped. She's still there?
I think, Loki, I think she wants, she's, after all those days with I think she wants to chill with, oh my god, the names are escaping me. And Rusty, there we go. I think she wants to chill with Rusty.
Oh, okay.
Just,
he's over the moon to see you back. Yeah, he's so happy to see you back. And he'd be like asking you all these really embarrassing questions, like, yeah, no, it's like, you know, when you come in and there's a dog who hasn't seen you in 35 seconds and he goes crazy. Like, it's like that. He's over the moon that you're back. He's like, you know, he's asking you all these questions. He's like, oh, how was you know, how was the adventure con? Yeah, yada yada. And he fills you in on a little bit of what's happened since then. He takes you to one side, and in like this kind of non-linear, broken ADHD way. He tells you that when the group came back, they came back with this guy who was following Aeon that they apparently won in a deck of cards, and he's not really quite sure what's gone on. Laffy started glowing like the arse of a glowfly, and he managed to get spectral wings. And as he says that, what was the thing that we did for Azalea? If you dig that out, because you will get a free feat that occurs to you as Rusty's telling you this story of this time Laffy basically exploded into light and rained down on everybody.
Because you said it was like droplets of starlight, so I just imagine Azalea in a nightclub going ham and the starlight just falling on her, and she's I'm just high. I don't know what this is.
It's just the narcotics.
And then he tells you that he'd made friends with Wolf's sister, that he trained up to be a fighter. I think you were there for this. And then on the way, after they'd left, which is literally just a couple of days ago. Sorry, it was yesterday when they left. Yeah, yesterday morning when they left.
Oh, no, yeah, we did.
They'd gone off and they'd been ambushed by the side of the road by these people who'd set up like a fake bandit encounter. And one of them had dropped this huge fog of poison on the bridge that had locked the fight off into two sections, with Wolf and Lou and Kudo on one side and everybody else completely out of combat on the other side of this river. And Kudo nearly died. The person, this wizard who managed to create this big poison fog, seemed to be after something that they thought Lou had, but it turned out to be in Lorelei's sister's dragon. And then he clearly doesn't understand what the logic of what happens, but goes on to tell you that then out of Lorelei's sister's dragon flopped out this huge mass of bones and flesh, and it turned into a big zombie bear that nearly killed him and Riptide. That was just yesterday. And then they got onto the boat, and Laffy, Riptide, Lorelei and Lou had a private conversation in Laffy and Lorelei's room, and then he didn't know what it was about. But this morning, Lorelei had been really pissed off with Lou about something and slapped her, and was been yelling at her about stuff, and he didn't really understand what was happening, but he tried to calm her down a little bit by bringing her pastries, but he wasn't sure if it had worked. So he wanted to make sure that they had a nice relaxing thing, and he's showing you, as he's doing this, he's showing you all the crayon pictures he's drawn in kids club of everybody.
Look at this one.
Yeah. And he's there's a few things that are bouncing off the wall of his mind, but by and large he catches you up in broad strokes of some of the more general things that have happened in the last couple of days. And he wasn't there for that, so there's some other things that he had a tarot reading as well, which I did for you. And as he mentions that, bear with me, I will just bring myself up your tarot reading, because you would have had one too. I just need to find it because I've moved away from it. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that when I find it.
I can't find the feat in the list. I don't know if I'm being stupid.
I don't remember if you made one for Azalea.
I did.
You did, yeah.
I just don't know if James made it.
I wouldn't have. I won't have made it. I'm too lazy. Sorry. Oh, here we are. I found it now. Okay. Right. So. Where is it? Luffy. That's it. Okay. So as he mentions this tarot reading, you have this like chemical flashback, Azalea, like this jarring. Oh fuck yeah! It's like when you hear a song that reminds you of you know what I mean.
You get a sense memory.
We've all been there, right? For me, it was fucking Kid A by Radiohead. Every time I listened to that, my jaw stuck out. So you remember being in this really atmospheric tent with this half-elven woman with hair akin to yours, but not quite the same. It had a Pepe Le Pew style white stripe down it. She was very like Romani inspired, you know, like lots of jewelry, very very pretty half-elf woman, and she was putting on a big show for you. And she turns over these cards, these 5 cards in front of you, and she says, as she turns over the first card, which is the Wheel of Fortune, but reversed. She says, my dear, what a start, what a start. Bad luck has followed you from childhood to now. Can we break this vicious cycle? And she turns over the second card, which is the King of Intelligence. The King of Intelligence. This tells us that you can put a stopper on your heart. Follow your head. Sometimes the gut is not the right path to choose. Sometimes a clinical detachment is needed. And she turns over the third card, the Queen of Charisma. You create a nurturing environment for those close to you. You can help them grow, to heal and to understand themselves better by just being around. A true gift. And she turns over the fourth card. The Seven of Wisdom. Similar to the King of Intelligence, but this tells me that the power is within you already. You have the ability to make the right choice, to know the right path. You just need to make those decisions. And she turns over the final card, and it's the Two of Intelligence. The Two of Intelligence tells us you must find a way to quiet those conflicting voices within you. Decide which foot shall start your journey, and then make that step, one foot after another. Quiet the voices, yet pay heed to your heart. Do not completely abandon it. And as you look at these 5 cards in front of you, there's a Wheel of Fortune, which kind of looks like a ship's wheel. I can't think of a better word for it. But on each of the spokes of it is like a zodiac symbol. The King of Intelligence is this very old, very wise-looking man looking at a book, and it might bear a passing resemblance to your father. The Queen of Charisma is this beautiful, dark-skinned woman with this like almost flaming golden hair and these golden eyes, and she's got these like vaguely the teeth that looks like a little bit too sharp, and she's standing in a way that she's clearly naked, but everything is like very modestly hidden, kind of like a old piece of Greek art or like Renaissance art. The Seven of Wisdom is a young woman that looks kind of like Laffy at first glance, but the closer you look, you realise it's just a blonde elven woman. And the Two of Intelligence looks like a woman who maybe like your mother, but like the closer you examine it, the more vague that the picture becomes. As she's looking over some books in front of her, trying to pick the right one. Are there any particular cards that call out to you or draw your attention more than others?
I think, oddly enough, the last one, because of the vagueness, I think that's something that draws Azalea.
Okay, so she reaches over to that card, the Two of Intelligence. She puts her hand on it like she's about to slide it to you, but she moves her hand to the side, and the card duplicates, and she hands you a copy of the card. Like the memory becomes hazy as you're walking out of the tent, and you reach down to the pocket, and you've got that card there, and also in your pocket there's a wrapped up envelope with 5 other cards in there, and it says "For Tiffany" on it.
Do I know a Tiffany?
Oh, you do. Yeah, you. Oh, actually. Make a history check.
I didn't realise put it at advantage for the dice roll for something.
13. You rack your memory, and you know that you do know a Tiffany. You're trying to think where you heard the name. It's definitely someone you know pretty well, but you can't. You think about when you heard the name, and it was you were in the Silver Hook, like in the house before you set off on this journey. You remember Riptide yelling at Timothy, telling him to never call her Tiffany again, or she's going to headbutt him.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. I won't look in that. Do I get anything from the one that I have solo, like any?
No, it's just a copy of the card you have. So what it is, just a copy of it. It's just one for you to keep. You kind of glance at the cards, and there's like a little fold inside the piece of paper. There is some writing, and like you can't remember you asking for these, but like they've appeared in your pocket. And I can read you what the cards are if you glance inside, but I will not give you the meaning if you like.
No, I don't think she would. Like, if it's addressed to someone else, I don't think she'd look inside.
Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. So who have I not spoken to about what they're doing now? So we've got Laffy and Lorelei doing cooking. Lou is at the bar. Q and Nado are putting on nipple pastries. Pasties, nipple pastries. Delicious. Nipple pastries.
If there are nipple pastries on the ship, I would like
change
to
it
try them.
Yeah.
Lorelei darts.
Yeah, darts. Yeah. I think that's everyone. Okay, cool. So the morning has gone. The afternoon is spent in reverie, or at the bar, or just having a bit of a relaxing time. Rusty is with you. What's Riptide doing? She sees Laffy and Lorelei cooking and having a nice time. She sees Rusty and Azalea chatting away, having a nice, like a bit of a catch up. Rusty also says that when they found Riptide, she was like barely able to walk. Like about 4 or 5 days ago, she was really, really hurt. Apparently, when she came back, she was like her arm was splintered, and she'd been recovering for like 2 weeks. And since she's been back with the party, she's come on quite a long way. I think that's probably the only other bit of information that you would probably have access to. You see shenanigans going on with Aeon and Kudo and Lou, and I think she would at that point probably just like wait until Rusty was available later to speak to him about her stabby stick.